Hey guys, it's Maymay and it's time for our regular or original Stamp Club of the Month reveal. I'm super excited to reveal this one to you because I have learned something about tags that you're gonna love, or you're probably not realized before, but you will after I get through with this video today to show you what this new stamp set will do for you. Now, if you're not a member of the club, don't fret, you can still get these. Anything that's left over from our first shipment goes into the store for you guys to be able to grab. And if you would like to join the Stamp Club, what better time? It's a great Christmas present. You can sign up for it. All the description and the links and everything are for you down below. Here we go. It is the reveal. I love this set. This set is called Tag Builder. Now, this literally came from one of you guys not even like a month and a half ago. You said this and I went, are you kidding? Why have I never thought of this before? Her comment was, I want you to make a stamp set that's just a bunch of to and froms. And I was like, oh, I understand, because I do a lot of tags and a lot of gifting and I love to have a bunch of different sizes of to and from. But while I was doing that, I thought, if we had this particular size of tag, I'm going to show you why that matters in a second, we could really do a lot with it. Now, here's what you get for sentiments. You get just for you. Mark this off your wish list. I love that. That's my favorite. This one says a gift for you, and this says enjoy. Then you get to and froms that match each other, okay? So these two work together, and then these two work together, and then these two work together, and then these two work together. Some of them had to be moved around to get you as much as we could on the stamp set. And then these little guys right here are those little pieces that stamp inside here to make it look like you put one of those little protectors on. You'll see what I mean. Let me show you why this set is so super cool. 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Okay, here's what you're gonna do. So first, you wanna cut this guy in half at 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm gonna cut a full sheet of cardstock in half, 4 1/4. Then I'm gonna cut it down to 2 3/4 each one of these pieces. So there's 1, 2 3/4. That's the only numbers you need to remember are 8.5 by 11 cut in half at 4 1/4, and then each one of these down to 2 3/4. And don't worry, we'll have a blog post with all the stuff I'm showing you here today. So don't worry, I'll get that done too. All right, I'm gonna cut this sheet down to 2 3/4. What we're gonna get is 4 tags, and we won't need a die, and we don't need anything fancy to make this happen. It's just gonna work. All right, so I cut down 8 tags, or what will be tags. Now let's go to the stamp set. So I've got my tag stamp right here. It's really pretty. It's got the scallop edge and it has a stitched rectangle inside of it. And it is open in here, but that's because we use that space to give you some more to and from words. I'm gonna use a press. This is the Fisker stamp press. This would work really great on your Misty as well, okay? Because we don't want you to have to cut it down at all. It's gonna be a really close fit on your stamp or on your paper, okay? So I'm gonna flip this guy over and ink it up. And I'm just gonna use some VersaFine Onyx Black, but you can use any color, but I want you guys to be able to see it really well. Also, I even made the little hole at the top very specific. I'll show you that in just a second. All right, so there's that. Now I'm gonna put this over my tag piece that we have cut out. You guys are gonna love this. You're gonna love it. And I'm using the press so I can line it up perfectly, okay? Giving myself some time and then press this down. I wanna make sure I get all of my little lines done. So just rubbing around and let that lift up. So once you have it stamped, all you have to do is come right here to the top and you're just gonna cut this little line close to the tag and this little line. And when you do that, you have an instant tag that looks like you had a die for it, but you didn't. You just stamp it and cut those 2 little parts. Now I'm gonna trim this top little bit, just a tiny bit, because I feel like I went a little low on my stamp. But when you can get over the top where I couldn't put my head in the screen, you won't have that issue. Look at that, it looks like I had a die, but I didn't. I love it. Okay, now let me show you the hole punch situation. So I designed this hole to be the 1/8 inch hole of your crocodile, which mine has something in it. Here we go. So you'll just line this up over there and you're gonna punch it right on top of that little hole. And the best part is, if you have a bigger hole punch, it doesn't matter. That'll just cut away the ink altogether, but that works perfectly. Then let me show you this other little thing. So these little guys right here, these little protector pieces, let me show you what you do with that. So I'm gonna pull my ink over here. I'm gonna use some VersaFine. This is Tulip Red. Yeah, tulip red. I like red on craft. Of course, this is not a real red. It's pretty close. Now this is a solid image stamp, so you're going to want to stamp it off one time first, and I've already stamped it once. So stamp it off one time, and then you're going to line up that little middle piece over the hole. And you can do this before you punch your hole, that's fine if you want to do it that way. I'm letting that ink transfer onto the paper really well. And look at that, it's so cute. It looks like you have one of those little protector stickers and you didn't have to do anything to get it. I love it. Let's do the other side too. You can see I punched the hole, it went through both sides. So let's bring this over and do this one as well. So put the little circle right in the middle of the hole and stamp. Too cute. I love it. All right, now we need to put a sentiment on it. So I'm going to do the sentiment that says, mark this off your wish list. I just love it. I think if you give gifts this year and you have this on the tag, it'll be so cute because they'll be like, oh yeah, this is cool. I got the present I wanted. That's really neat. So I'm going to ink this one up using that same tulip red again. This one's not a press. This one I'm just going to put in place. It fits right here. So I put that toward the top, mark this off your wish list, and then I can put any image I want right here. I have plenty of stamped images. Let me pick one out for there. So I went into my stash, and from my stamp set that's called Snow Doubt About It, I used this little guy, and I put him in the corner, and I added some snowflakes. Any of your stamp sets will work anywhere. So now I'm going to flip this guy over, and we're going to stamp the back using the same tag builder set, this set that you got as your club member this month. And I'm going to use the word that says enjoy because I think it is so cute. It's this big chubby word. I'm going to put it down toward the bottom. Then I'm going to stamp my to and from. Now I chose one of the larger to and froms, mostly just because I wanted you guys to see them, but there are different sizes for you to choose from. So even if you're not using this to make a tag, if you're making tags with something else, you'll be able to use the smaller size or even bigger than this one if you need to. What's really cool is that here's what I've discovered. We use tags for everything. We use tags for gifts. We use tags for cards. Lots of times the front of a card is a tag. We use tags in our mini albums. We use tags for, what is it, the one tag a day? There's a thing that where you make a tag a day or something like that. There are so many things you use tags for, and I love how easy this one is to create this tag from one sheet of 8.5 by 11 and actually get 8 of them from one sheet of 8.5 by 11, and it fits perfectly. Now we're just going to add a couple of ribbons to really set this off, and I'll show you what I like to do. So I cut these to a pretty good point because I want to get through that hole on the tag, and I think for this one I'm going to add a couple of ribbons. I think it'll be cute to do that. So just a couple, add a good point to the end of these, and then I'm going to use some baker's twine to really dress it up. So I'm going to feed these guys through, and I promised y'all in the live video the other day that I would do a video showing you how to use the dental threaders, and I will do that. I don't have any right now to show you, but I will do that so you can see how you can thread ribbons really super easy with dental threaders. All right, so I put that through like so, and then I'm going to take some baker's twine. To me, this is what really sets these off. I think they're so cute. Cut my piece of twine, and I'm going to send it underneath my ribbons, and then I'm going to tie a bow here at the bottom. This is just really cute to me. Don't go too tight and don't go too close to your tag either, because that'll get you kind of a twisted ribbon at the top. It won't be quite perfect. Then I'm going to pull this, but I'm not going to close it down tight yet. I'm just going to pull it, and then I'm going to work on my bow, getting it how I want it to look before I tighten that knot, and that way I can really maneuver those bunny ears. Bring that one down out of the way, pull it nice and tight. And there we go. Now I'm just going to trim these again because I really messed that one up when I pulled it through. And I think I'll have this one go this way instead of where I had it before. And then I have multiple ribbons at the top, which I think is cute. And there is our adorable gift tag, which, oh my gosh, I love gift tags. I think they're my favorite thing to make this time of year, and I cannot believe I've waited this long to make a tag builder set. Duh. Really, honestly, it took me so long to figure that out, but I love how it turned out. Wouldn't anybody love to get gifts that have a tag like this on them? Oh, so cute. So that is your club set this month. I cannot wait to see what you do with this. And I'm going to put out a challenge because I think you guys can do it. And I'll be happy to join in on this challenge so you'll get a video from me. But how fun would it be to make a tag kind of brag book album using this? It would be so easy and so cute to do. And I hope you guys will take me up on that. And I'll be in the works of putting one together too. And if you make something using this tag builder, I want to see it. And I'm going to do a contest for it as well. So if you make anything using this stamp set, I want you to go to our customer gallery at maymaymadeit.com and upload a photo of what you created. A tag like this, if you use it on a card, if you use it in a project, if you use it on a scrapbook page, if you use it as a tag to pull out in an album, if you make the album out of it, you could be entered to win a $50 gift card to our store. And I cannot wait to see what you guys do. Your entry is simply a photo of the project that you create. The details for that will be in the description below. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I cannot wait to see what you guys do with this when you get it. I think you're going to love it. And 8 tags from one piece of paper and no die or fancy cutting machine or anything needed. Just a trimmer and a hole punch. That's it. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.